What the hell is this? Josh?
Doing, yes, sir. Hey, Paul. Ben just hey, nice to meet you finally. It's good to meet you, sir.
Do a little bit of everything, so mild to wild.
Okay.
We're usually LS platform cars.
Okay. Anything with an LS.
Anything we'd like to, because it fits in everything.
Yeah, I'm learning that. I'm learning that. If it wasn't for my, if anything, if it's not a, if it's not a Ford with a Ford engine in it, if I build it, you put an LS in it and be
Yeah,
done. You just
I mean,
put an LS in it and be done with
It's
it.
the best way to go, I feel.
So, what's this thing you got going here?
So yeah, another customer build, 370Z, of course, an LS.
LS.
Yeah, this one, it had to come back apart due to some wrecks, but now we're revamping everything.
And it's getting an LS.
It is getting an LS.
This back here?
That one actually, yeah, LS also.
LS.
Yeah.
You
That's how we do it around here.
Put an LS in it and call it a day.
Yeah.
Call it a day.
Yeah.
So, you got stuff going on. I want to, you've been, you and Parker have been driving all over the place and,
Yeah.
and building it up and, with your LS.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and Vengeance Clutch.
Yeah.
And, we started the whole thing with the Comp 1.
Correct.
Which was really the racing product, the multi-plate.
Yeah, I ran Comp 1, or got introduced to you guys in like 2014.
Okay.
Right, Bruin Juku.
In
So
Juku
they're-
Racing.
Yep.
Okay,
They're
all right,
like,
all right.
here's a
They're my
clutch
boys,
that
yeah.
will work for everything you're gonna put to it.
They were make it lighter, make it lighter, make it lighter.
Yeah.
They make it lighter, and in a bag seat,
Right.
overseat,
Yeah.
LS,
LS.
Nissan with an LS, Nissan with an LS. You just can't go wrong with that. And so show me the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Okay, let's take a look.
As we go into next year, this year is now. So,
All right.
so this was the 7 1/4, which you guys wanted lighter and lighter and lighter.
Correct. And this clutch, like I said, is the one we've been running, not this particular, but since 2014. So the 7 1/4 is what we've been swapping out about every 2 events.
And we're just sending you more discs and more discs.
Right,
and
you
more
would
discs.
you would do until we'd get down to, right, our flywheel height would be too not enough, and then we'd have to put another flywheel on.
These discs are real expensive.
Yeah, they're like $400 for
Set.
three little discs that
And-
last me 2 events, if that.
You don't like that.
No,
I
it gets expensive, not for
Sure.
me and you.
I've
Like,
got lots of these.
Yeah.
I've got lots of these.
so we got
Parker got you
introduced.
switched to the Vengeance
We got
unit.
introduced
Which
to
was-
this.
now this
And
is-
honestly, I got introduced to this 2013.
Okay.
I'm sorry, 2023.
Yeah.
I got introduced to this in a street car that we had, just another 240 with a LS2. Put this in,
That's
and
what I
that
built
thing
it
is
for.
still, it's still on the road driving. So I was like, well, it's got to work, so why not put it in the race car? And you guys, at the time, didn't want to. You kept on sending me clutches. And from that side, I'm getting tired of changing clutches on the ground at the racetrack because, don't get me wrong, they were good, but their lifespan wasn't.
That isn't the way to go.
No.
That wasn't it.
So
Sure. Now we could.
No, I don't.
You don't want
I
to
think
do
I'm
that.
good with this new setup.
So
and
this
the
one-
bad thing is,
Bad thing.
okay, you sent me this one before LS Fest Kentucky.
Okay.
We put it in like literally 24 hours before we had to load and go.
Okay.
I broke it in at the track. We pulled it, and you can see the wear marks. This thing's been running up until like last week. This thing has minimal wear.
Nothing.
Versus this is 2 events.
If I
Now I get it, the compound may be different and whatnot, but I'm sold.
I built these for the street cars. They weren't
Yeah.
built for race cars.
Yeah.
They were built for street
Well,
cars.
I put it in a race car, and guess what? I have another one that I don't think it's ever gonna see the race car.
So you went how many?
So this is from, when was that? August, September, first week of September, till 2 weeks ago. So we have, I want to say, 5 events on it.
That's
And
not
it's
re-
still not a lot. Don't get me wrong, but this
That's
thing,
it. But there's nothing.
this thing has.
Absolutely. I mean,
And it came out working. I shouldn't have pulled it, but I like to pull it apart and inspect everything throughout the season. Yeah, we're gonna put it back in and go.
That's it. The thing's gonna
So
last.
you don't have to hear from me for another year. Unlocking clutches, more than
Well, I'm not
likely.
gonna sell a lot of parts.
More-
I may get to sell a lot of clutches.
But that's good for you.
This thing's going 5. Everything you can do to it, this is done.
I drive this car hard.
So would you say that, you know, if you're putting an LS in a drift car,
100%.
This is the
I recommend
de facto
this clutch.
standard.
Yes, I recommend this clutch out of the box. If they're running a T56 or a TR6060, if it's a 26 line, right? Because we're in a dog box, so
Right.
the same, our input shaft. Yeah, hands down, this is the clutch I'm recommended to somebody that's going to want to drive their car and not have weird pedal feelings, right? Some of these clutches, you got to put both feet on the clutch pedal to disengage that thing. This feels like a factory car.
the de
I don't know.
facto standard,
Yeah, you did good on this one.
drive the bench.